another Marvel Rivals video, alright? And today, we are putting another universe into this game. We are seeing how another universe would work inside this game. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I did a bunch of these videos now, bro, so I was thinking long and hard, bro. I was probably thinking for about 15 minutes what, like, universe would I put in this game next, bro, because I honestly didn't know. I was thinking about another anime, but I was like, actually, I haven't watched that anime, so I don't want to act like I know about that anime when I really don't know about that anime, and I don't want to give the characters moves that I don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even do that, alright? But then, a thought came in my head, and I was like, and for some reason, I just thought about Mortal Kombat. I don't know why, I don't know how, the grace of God just put that into my head. I just thought about Mortal Kombat, bro. And I was like, oh, that's my video right there. Because when I tell you I was struggling to find a video idea, I was like, oh, I might not be able to post today, bro. It was longer than 15 minutes. I was, like, really struggling, bro. But, yeah, bro. Mortal Kombat. That's our video idea, bro. So we're going to do how Mortal Kombat characters work in Marvel Rivals. And, yeah, bro, we about to get at this joint. Alright, so before we start, let me put the Bible verse on the screen. And then we going to get at it. Sorry for hurting your ears, by the way. But, yeah. And let's get to it. Alright. That's not my fault. Okay. So the first person we're doing, actually, all the people we're doing, y'all already saw in the thumbnail, but we're doing Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, Raiden, and Johnny Cage. Alright. First person we're doing is Scorpion. So Scorpion, alright, I just want to clarify that everyone's gonna be a DPS. I'm sorry. Now, yes, if there was a Mortal Kombat Marvel Rivals, yeah, there would be some supports, but everyone I'm doing right now is gonna be a DPS. Like, there's no way to cut the cookie, bro. The only one that could have been support was Sub-Zero, but I didn't want to make him a support, so yeah. Alright, I'm back. So for Scorpion's first ability, we're going to have a teleportation clone. Alright, this ability is gonna have a 10-second cooldown. So basically, let me paint the picture for you, alright? So let's say Scorpion is fighting somebody, alright? The only way he can teleport is if he's looking at an enemy. Let's say he's fighting somebody, right? He's gonna be able to teleport behind them, but a clone of him will still be right here. So the enemy is still gonna think like it's him because it's gonna be a clone, but Scorpion is actually gonna be behind him. It's kind of like Noob Saibot a little, how Noob Saibot does clones. So yeah, that's gonna be his first ability, alright? So it's basically like kind of like a vanish, like a Dragon Ball Z freaking vanish, alright? That's gonna have a 10-second cooldown. Now his second ability, get over here. Alright, y'all already know how to add this ability, right? His second ability is get over here. It's basically gonna be like
I'm not a symbol like
y'all
Steve.
already know the iconic.
I'm just a soldier trying to do his job.
Bow,
Incoming.
Right? The only thing I kind of wanted to give him more fire powers. Like I wanted to emphasize his fire powers a lot more. So instead of regularly pulling him, hold up, let me turn ability cooldown. So instead of regularly pulling him, he's gonna pull them into like a fire. A fire like slice. Alright, so as soon as he pulls them, it's gonna be a bomb. Like as soon as you pull them, it's gonna be a fire slice. Alright, with like one of the chains. Okay, like with another chain, if that makes sense. So yeah, bro, that's gonna be a second ability. I am going to give that a 15-second cooldown because that's gonna keep their health down in here. Once he does that attack right there, their health is gonna be, bro, you wanna come in here? Bro, okay. Once he does that attack right there, their health is gonna be right here. Yeah, their health is gonna be right there once he does that attack. Alright, so I'm gonna give that a 15-second cooldown. Alright, and for his last ability, alright, for his third ability, I'm gonna basically give him his brutality. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, I did have to do a lot of research for this video too, because I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a minute. It's probably been a year. So, yeah, but we're giving him his brutality. Basically, we're giving him fire breath, okay? So, he's gonna have fire breath for 5 seconds, and it's gonna be a 10-second cooldown. Okay, now that might seem OD, like, oh, he can do that every 5 seconds? Actually, that does sound kind of OD. Okay, never mind. So, fire breath is gonna have a 15-second cooldown, because if you can do it every 5 seconds, that is kind of... No, 10-second cooldown, because... Yeah, I'm gonna make it have a 10-second cooldown, because that would mean, like, the only way he can fight is basically by getting up close. And Scorpion is more ranged, so... Yeah, that's gonna be a 10-second cooldown. Fire breath, right? So it's basically just gonna melt. Like it's gonna melt like this. It's gonna do damage like this. Hold on. This is how it's gonna be. The damage is gonna be like this. That's how the damage is gonna melt. That's gonna be for 5 seconds. So But like it's counterable, like not counterable, but like for instance, if you're getting burned, you can still fight back. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not completely OP, and there's a lot more OP characters in this game. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, unless everyone's grouped up, it's gonna take 5 seconds to kill one person, bro. So yeah, if he has one damage with that joint. So yeah, that's going to be his third ability. All right. And then for his ult, I had to be a little creative with his ult because I did not know what to make his ult. Before his ult, I'm basically going to give him a fire sword. All right. So basically, he's gonna get the fire sword that he used in Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know if he used it in Mortal Kombat 1, right? And he's gonna have a rapid speed, and he's gonna do burn damage. So once he slices somebody, their health is gonna start chipping away because like they're getting burned, right? And he's gonna have rapid speed, and he's going to be invulnerable to everything but ults. So the only way you can hit him, because he's gonna be like, not only is he gonna have a fire sword, but he's gonna become fire. Like he's gonna become the personification of fire. So you're not gonna be able to hit him. The only time you're gonna be able to hit him is like with an ult. That's the only time. So yeah, bruh, that is his ult. Okay, that is Scorpion. All right, we got Scorpion in the show. Now, for Kung Lao. All right, now we got Kung Lao. For Kung Lao, right? He's also.
I fight for more.
I already said I'm gonna be a DPS.
I fight for.
But for Kung Lao, his first ability, obviously, is gonna be throwing the sword and bringing it back. So that's gonna be his first ability. He's gonna be able to pop, and it's gonna come back to him. So boom, boom, and then you know it's gonna come back to him. His melee is gonna be really good too. His melee is basically gonna be him fighting with the joint. It's gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna be doing this. His melee is gonna be exactly like Captain America's. So it's gonna do the same damage as Captain America's, and it's gonna like come back to his hand, just like with Captain America. So that's gonna be his melee. All right. His second ability, as y'all know, I used to spam this ability when I played as Kung Lao in Mortal Kombat 11. It's basically gonna be where he throws the hat and he teleports. So if he throws the hat right there, he's gonna teleport over there. Right, so throws the hat over there, then he's gonna teleport over here and be able to do some combos. All right, that's going to be his second ability. His first ability is a 10-second cooldown. I don't think I said that. And his second ability is going to be a 15-second cooldown. So he literally can throw the hat. He can throw the hat.
Let's dance.
Okay, the range of the
Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
So he can throw the hat all the way to that railing over there and just teleport. Like that's how much the range would be. So like from right here, he can throw it all the way down and teleport. Alright, that's the range. And his third ability, I could do this one too. His third ability is going to be a human tornado for 3 seconds with the hat. So he's gonna have the hat on his head, and he's just gonna spin around like that, and it's gonna do a bunch of damage to anyone he comes across. Right, like it's gonna do a bunch of damage, a bunch of chip damage. It's gonna do like this much damage. Let me go to my home here real quick. It's gonna do this much damage. So, cause it only lasts 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna kill. Like if he's on a DPS or support doing it, it's gonna kill them for 3 seconds. Okay, that doesn't even kill in 3 seconds. But basically, imagine this, but killing in 3 seconds. That's how much damage Kung Lao's third ability is gonna do. All right, his spinning ability. So yeah, cause he did do that. He does do that in Mortal Kombat, but he only does it for like 1 second. Like it's just like quick spin. So I was just like, you know what? Let me make that longer. And now his ult is basically gonna be like Squirrel Girl's ult. All right. So y'all see how with Squirrel Girl's ult, a bunch of squirrels just come and like it does damage to the whole team. With Kung Lao, it's gonna be like instead of with squirrels, obviously, he's gonna roll the hat, and when he rolls the hat, it's gonna do damage to everybody. Like it's gonna do damage to the whole team. So yeah, I thought that was a really good too. I ain't gonna lie, I cook with Kung Lao. Alright, now next up, we got Sub-Zero. Alright, now Sub-Zero's first ability. Alright, Sub-Zero's first ability is a Ice Clone. So kind of can't really.
I am accused.
But for instance, like y'all know Sub-Zero, he spams the ice clones, bro. Like whenever, like it's like scary to hit him because you never know when the ice clone's coming out. So basically, if you're fighting him, right? Bow. If you're fighting him, he can do an ice clone, and if you hit that ice clone, you're gonna become frozen yourself. All right, so you're vulnerable yourself. That's gonna have a 10-second cooldown. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna have a 10-second cooldown. Sub-Zero's melee is gonna be primarily focused on his hands. Like this is gonna be simple. But yeah, until his second ability. Alright, his second ability is an ice spear. So with that ice spear, he either can throw it to do, it's gonna do a lot of damage. So with that ice spear, he either can throw it, and when he throws it, it's gonna do like, moon.
Friends call me
When he
Mark
throws the ice spear,
or Steven.
when he throws the ice spear, it's gonna do like
Being
square
a
damage.
superhero is a piece of cake compared to being Luke Cage's
sucks.
nanny. Now
Yeah, when
that's
he throws the ice spear, it's gonna do like square damage. It's gonna do that much. Wait, come here. Go. Alright, it's gonna do that much damage. So if he throws the ice spear head on, it's gonna do that much
they
damage.
don't look
Alright.
friendly.
And if he wants to keep it, he can hold it to melee. So that's gonna be his melee. And with his melee, it's gonna do a lot more damage. Alright. So he's gonna have that for 10 seconds, but the cooldown is 30. Because it's very powerful, right? The melee is gonna do like this much damage. Hold up. Let me go straight to the tank. Actually, let me go to magic. The melee is gonna do like this much
Tell
damage.
him I miss him.
You already know. Come on. Alright, the melee is gonna do. Come here. Bro, why y'all all low health? Come on. Alright, the melee is gonna do this much damage. Yep, this is how much damage the melee is gonna do when he gets the spear. Alright, so it's gonna kill him 4 hits. And he's gonna swing faster than Magic's swinging right now. Just to keep that in mind. Alright, so yeah, that is his second ability. His third ability is the ice ball, the iconic ice ball he always uses. Basically, he can throw it, bow, and whenever it lands on somebody, it freezes them. Alright?
Enemy
I'm
ahead
gonna
of
make
us.
it freeze the enemy for, I would say, 3 seconds, and it's gonna have a 15-second cooldown. Alright, that's gonna be his third ability. And with his ult, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. With his ult, I made him Haku in this joint, bro. I don't know if y'all know who Haku is from Naruto, but basically, his ult is basically gonna be ice mirrors. So if he does his ult right here, everyone is gonna be trapped in like everyone is gonna be trapped in like mirrors of ice. So it's gonna be mirrors of ice going everywhere, and everyone's gonna be trapped. With those mirrors of ice, it drains their health and it makes them slower. So not only is it draining your health, but it's also gonna make the enemy slower, so they can't really move like as much. You know what I'm saying? That was a fire ult. I cooked with that too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even glazing myself. All right. So yeah, that is Sub-Zero. Okay. Now for Johnny Cage. All right. Johnny Cage's first ability is going to be Shadow Kick. That's like main ability, y'all. Now Shadow Kick and this kick look completely different, so I don't know why I went to Iron Fist. But Shadow Kick, y'all already know what that looks like. It's just he extends his kick. It's kind of like freaking Mike God from Naruto too. I don't know if y'all even know what that is, but whatever. Right, that's gonna be Shadow Kick. It's gonna have a 10-second cooldown, and it's gonna do this much damage. It's gonna do this much damage, so it's gonna get him at half health. All right, that's the damage it's gonna do. His melee is also gonna be pretty strong. His melee is gonna do. Nah, I ain't percent. His melee is gonna do. His melee, since he's primarily.
I am not the man I used to
Wait,
be.
how do you use this sword?
I have found a
hold
greater
on.
cause.
His melee is gonna do. Dang. Never mind. Not magnet. I don't know why I'm with him. You know, his melee is gonna do.
I'm as
Cause he's
flawless
like
as they
only like
come,
he's
though.
primarily hand. Like he got no.
Some uninvited.
Bro, like why? Alright, his melee is gonna do Emma Frost damage. I think doing Emma Frost damage is perfect. So yeah, his melee is gonna do Emma Frost damage. Alright, his second ability is going to be a dodge into a nut punch. Now here's the thing, right? If he dodges a ranged attack, all he'll be able to do is dodge it. Like that's the only thing he'll be able to do. But if somebody is trying to fight him like melee wise and he dodges, then he's gonna be able to do a nut punch, right? And that nut punch is gonna stagger the enemy. So they're gonna be staggered, and then he can do a combo. Alright, that's basically how it's gonna be. So he can't do the nut punch if it's a ranged attack, if he dodges a ranged attack. But if he dodges like a melee attack, he's gonna be able to do it. Okay. That's gonna have a 15-second cooldown. Alright. And his third ability, I ain't gonna lie, I did not know what to put with it. So his third ability is just gonna be uppercut. Alright, it's simple as that. His third ability is just going to be a freaking uppercut. It's going to do some damage. That's the least.
I was rebuilt to be a weapon, but now I'm the one who pulls the trigger.
Wow.
Playtime's over.
It's going to do this much damage. It's going to do this much damage. Alright. So yeah, that's his third ability. Now for his ult, I really like what I did with his ult too. Alright. for his ult, basically, I had to do it in Johnny Cage style. Y'all know he goofy, bro. Y'all know he's a comedian. He's gonna spawn a car out of where? I don't know. It's a game. He's gonna spawn a car out of nowhere, and you're gonna be able to drive the car and run over enemies, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. You're gonna be able to drive the car and run over enemies. All right. The only thing you cannot fight this. You cannot fight this. And I low-key should clarify this with the Sub-Zero one too. With Sub-Zero's ult, you can't fight it. Like, you gotta, the only way to freaking beat it is to do another ult. And same thing with Johnny Cage. Like, you can't fight it. So you can't destroy the car. The only way to destroy the car is if you do an ult. That's, the only way. That's the only way to stop his ult. So besides that, he can run over, all the enemies, bro. So yeah, I really like what I did with that ult, too. Oh yeah, and with, Scorpion's ult, you can't stop it with the regular attack. You have, wait, no, actually, yeah, because you're invulnerable to everything but ults. So yeah. Now, for the last person, we got Raiden, okay? Now, I didn't want to give everybody teleportation in this joint, bro, but y'all know Raiden, bro. Raiden literally always teleports. So, it's kind of the same with Scorpion. Like, if you're looking at an enemy, you're just going to be able to teleport behind him, alright? Simple as that. Like, you're going to be able to teleport behind him, and then boom, 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 boom. Alright, so that's going to have a 10-second cooldown, okay? His second ability is going to be a flying lightning tackle. Now, I've seen him do this all the time, and even when he was in Injustice and Mortal Kombat 11, I used to be doing this ability with him all the time. Basically, he just flies like straight, like freaking Superman, and he just grabs onto somebody and tackles them to the wall, and it has lightning over them, right? So that's gonna do a lot of damage. Let me just kill this dude real quick. Trash.
One down.
Let me kill this dude real quick. So that's gonna do this much damage. When he does that, dang, that's too much damage.
Double kill.
Spawn back.
Just like old times.
When he does that, it's gonna do this much damage. So if he grabs him and tackles him like that, it's gonna do this much damage. All right. So yeah, that is going to be his second ability. Raiden's melee is gonna be very much like Magneto's. Okay. So y'all see how Magneto's melee.
I am not the man.
Actually, no, Raiden can box.
I have found
Never mind.
a greater
Yeah, Raiden can box. Alright. So yeah, that's just gonna be his second ability, right? And for his third ability, actually no, yeah, the flying lightning joint is gonna have a 15-second cooldown, because I don't think I said that. And his third ability, I ain't gonna lie, I did not really know what to do with this. So his third ability is basically just gonna be 10 lightning bolts. All right, he just has 10 lightning bolts. All right, that has a 20-second cooldown. So basically, like Thor, y'all see with Thor, right? With Thor, when he gets this ability, it does a bunch of damage. My aim is so butt. You see how it does a bunch of damage, right? That's basically what Raiden's gonna have. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so Raiden's gonna have 10 lightning bolts, but they do Thor damage. All right, so yeah, that's the joint he's gonna have. I think that was a really good ability to give him. And for his ult, I don't know if y'all know this either, but his ult, I just basically made it where his red lightning bolt. So basically, when he has red lightning, he's his lightning is a lot stronger. I think I don't really know that much about Raiden. I ain't even gonna lie, but yeah, his lightning is a lot stronger. So basically, whenever he gets his ult, his lightning is gonna turn red. He's gonna get more health. He's gonna get more health, and then the words are not spitting on my mouth. He's gonna get red lightning, right? He's gonna get more health, and his lightning attacks are gonna get an immense buff. So his lightning attacks are gonna be a lot more damage, okay? Not all his lightning attacks, but all his attacks. But he's gonna have primarily lightning attacks, right? So yeah, bro, that's Raiden in this joint, okay? So that is how I would do Mortal Kombat characters and Marvel Rivals. Let me know how y'all would do some of the characters. Let me know if y'all would change anything, and let me know if y'all would just do a completely different character in general, bruh. You know, I really had to think about that. Well, I had to do a lot of research because, like I said, I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a while. But I feel I did the best. I think that my favorite character that I did was probably Kung Lao. I really like what I did with Kung Lao. So that was probably my favorite character. Or Scorpion. Those two are my favorite characters that I did. Scorpion or Kung Lao. So yeah, those two are the ones that I'm most proud of. But yeah, let me know how y'all would do these characters, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all have any suggestions for any other characters to make in this game, don't be afraid to drop that below in the comments, alright? So yeah, love y'all, bro. Peace out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. My next Marvel Rivals video is gonna be playing as Phoenix. So you ready for that? Yeah, bro. Peace out.